Harcourts, Rata and Con. I'm joined here today by some of my award-winning colleagues in blue. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Michael, Harry, Vita, Michael, and of course Alex Doucas and Maria Sapkaroska, who no doubt you've had the great pleasure of becoming acquainted with throughout the marketing campaign. Boys, please allow me to share with you the following announcements which are in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules, and any additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property's been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for a 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in a flexible 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything is in here, everything is quite clear. So buyers, it's with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. What a great opportunity for the first home buyer. What a great opportunity for the investor. What a great opportunity for you and your family, not only to get into this rapidly rising market, but to do it in absolute style here with this amazing townhome park fronted here on Helios Walk, immaculately maintained by the current owner, absolutely nothing to do, formal living up the front, 3 bedrooms in total, serviced by those 2 bathrooms. It hardly gets better than this in terms of a townhome, in terms of location, where we've got access to absolutely everything that you need, not only for a great lifestyle, but also to take advantage of that capital growth. So the decision before you is very simple. Do you be decisive and act today, earn that capital growth for yourself, or do you delay, wait, and have to pay it down the track? If you'd like to get the sold sticker up on the board, buyers, right now is your opportunity to take advantage to get that job done. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for number 2 Helios Walk? Who'd like to start us off? I don't mind the call, buyers. Start me where you like. I'm in your hands. Always the quietest part of an auction is when we ask for a bit of money, but it's an opportunity for you buyers to start from a position of strength. It's an opportunity to look every other buyer in the eye and say, no, this home is mine. This is my opportunity to take. The opportunity is before you at 500,000, a bit light on, but we'll go with you at 5. At 500 the bid. At $500,000 now. At 500,000 at $500,000, the bid's at 5. At 500,000, fairly been offered now at 5. At 500,000 for the first call. At 500,000 are we done? At 500,000, second call. At 500,000, done. Finished at 500,000 for the third and final call. At 500,000, are we all done? All finished. Silent.
520, Rob.
I was hoping for 25, sir. Just helps me keep count. Can I say 25? 20. At 20 now. If you drive a hard bargain, I'll go with you at 20. The same courtesy at 20 if you like. At 520,000, sir, against your bid for 40 if you like. At 520,000 now. At 520,000, bargain basement buying at that. I won't take 10, it's got to be 20. At 520 now. At 520,000, fairly been offered now. Got to be 20 in the rise. Can I say 40? At 540 now, welcome, best of luck. I had it here first, Maria, 60 if you like. At 540,000, bid here, 60 the call. At 540,000. At 600, even better. At 600,000, even money at that. Big bids buy property. That's how you do it. At 600,000 now. Don't let the tie put you off at 600 now. Even money at 6 for the first call. At 600,000, are we done? At 600,000 for the second call. At 600 the bid. All done and finished. Third, final call at 600,000.
I'll take 5.
I'll take 10, sir, if it helps. I'll circle back to you, sir, at 600,000. The bid remains at 600,000. 10 here if you like. At 600,000. First call at 600,000. Done. I'll take you 1. I'll just knock back 5. Second call at 600,000. Third, final call at 600,000. Are we done? Finished. Silent. Out. at 600,000. Bid there. 10 if you like, sir. Get you back ahead at 610,000. Welcome. Best of luck over here at 10 now. At 610. And what was that, sir? At 20 now, at 620. At 620,000. Fairly been offered now. 620 the bid. Was a good bid, but one's not enough here. At 620,000. At 620,000. Fairly been offered now. 620 the bid. We'll take the 5 now. At 6, I'll have at 30 now. 30 I have here. At 35 now, at 635 and 40, at 45 now, 645, at 645,050, can I say? At 645 the bid, at 645,000, I'll take your 5 now, so if you've got it, at 645, at 645, the bid's back there, 645,000 now, at 645,000, fairly been offered. I will say that we are on the market, we do sell here today, at 645,000, bids there, keys are there, make absolutely no mistake about it. I'm not going inside at 50 now, at 650,000, not going inside. Was that a bid? I had 50 here, 55, and welcome back at 55, at 655, at 655,000. If you've come to buy, bid me now, forever hold your peace. I'm not going inside, I'm not seeking instructions. My instructions have been sought, they are to sell. There is no halftime break. At 655,000, we're on the market and selling. We play for keeps, no second chances. At 655,000, bids there, keys are there, we sell once. At 657, at 657, at 60 now. Straight back in at 60, the quick retort again. At 660,000, it's got to be a limit, sir. Let's find out what it is. At 660,000, are we absolutely done? We hit yours first. At 660,000, I appreciate your competition here today. At 660,000, fairly been offered, bid there. Opportunity with every other buyer here, but we are on the market. We are selling, won't be for long. At $660,000 a bid. Once at 660, done. Twice at 660,000, done, finished, third, final call at 660, all done, all finished, all silent out at 660,000. So we're done over here? We're done? No? Yeah, no worries. We're done over here at 600. Thank you very much for being here today. At 600, how are we going on the phone, Harry? Any more? At 660,000, need clear instructions. At 660. Do you want to try one more? If they're going to try that, they have to do it now. So we're done over here at 660. Thank you very much for your bidding here today. At 660,000, I'll circle back to you, Harry. We're absolutely done here. We can't try a cheeky one, 661. No, we're already 660 might be the limit. You're definitely done.
Get me more on the rents?
Oh, we can always try, sir. It's a great rental market at the moment. At 660,000, bids there. Harry, need to know, yes or no. Thank you again. At 660,000, once, twice, third, final call at 660,000, all done, all finished.
665?
At 665 now, 665. At 666 now. Got him down to $1,000 bids. Harry, tell him it's cause for optimism. Push on, try 70 in the rise. At 666,000. At 666. At 666,000, the bids there. Get me to a higher number. 666, a bit of a tongue twister for me. At triple sixes now. At $666,000 a bid. Bids there, keys are there. We're selling, need to know at 666. First call at 666,000. Done. Twice. 666 the bid. Third, final call at triple sixes, all done, all finished, silent and out at 666,000. Definitely done over here. Need to know now, Harry, in or out at 666,000. Bids there. 668 will get them ahead. 670 might get them the keys. At 666. At 666,000, clear instructions please. At 666,000, fairly been offered now. Once.
What do you want to do? He's about to call.
Twice. Third. Final call. 666 the bid. All done. All finished. Silent out at 666. They done?
100%?
Yes or no?
You know, it's a devil's nut, black one.
That's
666.
I'm not paying it, sir. I'm not paying it or taking it. Just facilitating at 666.
666? Do you want
We might put 667 on the contract if they're superstitious. Yes or no? Harry, look me in the eye. We're done? At 600, I need to know. We're selling once, twice, third, final call at 666,000. All done, all finished. Silent out at 666. We're selling, selling, selling. So, congratulations and well bid. Please join me congratulating our purchasers and our vendors here today. You've just witnessed another successful Harcourts Rata & Co auction. Have a great